and welcome back to my channel. You may be wondering, where am I in New York City? Today we're going to be exploring the Met Museum, especially as a New York City resident, which is the perfect place to go. It's one of the most sought out museums in New York City, and as a resident I get to enter the museum on just a small donation as little as $1. Isn't that amazing? So New York residents, Connecticut residents, and New Jersey residents can literally come to this museum and donate as little as $1, and you'll be able to enter and explore everything inside. Unlike the tourists or people from other states that will have to pay $20 plus for their tickets, I get to save some money. So come with me to explore the Met. All right guys, so we've just entered the Met and there's so much to see here. I highly doubt that you'll be able to see everything in one day, okay? So it's great that we get to save our money as New York City residents. Now, this is the map. We have so many different sections in the Met. You have the Egyptian side, the European side, the Asian side. There's so much to see. And the wonderful thing, they have plenty of shops. So from the money we've saved, you could spend it in the shops, okay? We're gonna start off on the Egyptian side because it is my favorite place to start off, especially when it comes to the pharaohs and the canopic jars. Pretty interesting. But the architecture in this building alone is wonderful. So let's get started. Yes.
How much do you want to pay?
5?
Yeah, go to the other end of the hall for the Egyptian.
What's his zip code?
Thank you. 10160.
Thank you. I got both my ticket and my mother's ticket for just $5. These statues are beyond wonderful, and sometimes I question, how can they tell if some of these statues are even important in general? We have a sarcophagus right there, more statues, pillars. Aren't they all, honestly, so beautiful? And then there's more. This is actually one of my favorite locations when it comes to the pharaoh section. Like, not only is this place beautiful, you get to see some of the statues and one of the larger temples that's in the building in general. Now, I sometimes wonder, how do they get all of these artifacts in here? Especially when you have to construct something. Like, you take them apart, it's like Legos. You take them apart and then you put them back together in another building, which is amazing. I do find this specific area beautiful, especially with the glass windows that you have on the side. and is beyond amazing. Now, we are gonna walk through the side section so we can see more artifacts and get more information about this specific location here. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so we spent a good minute on the Egyptian side. So now let's explore something more on the American side, okay? This is what I like to call good old American beauty. According to someone who works here, apparently this is the American wing, and it's all American. I'm a little shocked by it, but so this beautiful artwork behind me was created by a woman named Agnes Northrup. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but let's be real here. Are we surprised? Look at the beauty, look at the colors. It's just amazing. And these are one of the pieces here created by obviously an American, since this is the American wing, according to a Met employee. You know, the artwork looks magnifique on this side. Let's take a look around. It's pretty nice to me. I'm a little surprised, but beauty is beauty. Now I'm currently walking in the medieval art section, and honestly, look at that. And they have a whole gate inside this building. Isn't that insane? It's beautiful. I mean, obviously. There are some things that are a little interesting, but it's quite nice. There's some artworks behind me. Sorry, let me get that there. The gate in the back. You know, I wish while I was in school, we would have done a tour with like a guide, obviously a professional, that would have been able to tell us all this information. I'm over here. Why aren't you focusing? Gimbal, do your job. Alright guys, we were obviously getting a little hungry, so we decided to stop at the, what is it again? The Petri Court Cafe in the Met. Y'all already know what that means. It's a little pricey, okay? So I got this Caprice. You know what I mean. Sandwich. It has pesto, tomato, and mozzarella cheese. This was what, $16.50? $16.50 for the sandwich. The Coke was what? $5? I'm pretty sure it was $5. Matter of fact, we have the receipt. Let's pull it out. My mistake. So the Capri sandwich was actually $15. I said $16.50. I was close, okay? But the Coke is definitely $5 for the Coke. For the Coke. So really, it's not. The price doesn't matter of what you are. It's where you go. Because the same Coke will cost you in the Bronx for what? $2.50. double that. Anyways, we're about to try this sandwich and find out if it's worth the $15. So the answer is no. So Mama Dear over here has her ice cream. She's enjoying it, obviously. She got Oreo flavored. They try to make it fancy with the gelato. So they called it. I mean, it was $8 for one scoop. Hey, I'm always gonna be fair about the price and honest about it. Ma, what do you think? Is it worth it?
No.
No. So Mama Dukes is honest. $8 for one scoop of ice cream. It ain't worth it. Anyways, so I just finished eating. We're probably gonna do one more section of the Met Museum before we head out. Like I stated before, you need more than just one day to thoroughly go through all the sections in the museum, especially if you're like paying attention to the information, like the history of or the artwork and the sculptures and just the artifacts in general. You need like about 2 days to do everything, in my opinion. But that's just me. You know. So we're gonna do one more section and we're probably gonna head out from there. Yeah.
That's the part that I always wonder.
The fact that they managed to build a whole garden inside the museum. The koi fishes?
They used to have one.
Well, they have one. Well, two. Oh, wait, no, there's more down there. They're just tiny.
Yeah, they used to be this big, I remember.
They used to be huge, Mom.
Yeah. The last time I've gone there, they were kids.
They probably all just reached their age.
You always
turns out they're going to close the rooftop on October 19th all the way to 2030. That's insane. Closed for what, 5 years? Hopefully it's just because they're trying to renovate. But we'll see how it looks now.
Oh, except that not this way. This way. Oh no, sorry. They're gonna close the demon with many teeth. Oh, no. It was a different part. I didn't know that.
Wow. The views? Wow. Alright guys, we are currently exiting the Met. I think we've seen a small portion of the Met because there were so many different sections. But we got hungry and then we got tired. Or I could just speak for myself, honestly. Thank you. But we are leaving. Everything obviously was very beautiful. The sculptures as always. And the rooftop, I've never been to the rooftop. It was my first time. So I'm glad I was able to see it before they closed it for like 5 years. So come to the Met and thank you for sticking around and watching this video. Bye my lovelies.